Welcome to Impact Masters Podcast in collaboration with Africa's Talking Retold Podcast, where every conversation sparks new insights. Join us as we delve into the stories of extraordinary individuals who are shaping our world. Movers and shakers in tech, policymakers, entrepreneurs, entertainers, and all those whose stories are worth telling. Get ready to be inspired, challenged, and transformed. Welcome, and let's embark on this journey of discovery together. Impact Masters Podcast. You can check us out on all social media platforms. You can also find us across all podcast channels. Simply search for Impact Masters, then subscribe, follow, and share. www.impactmasters.io. Here's your host, Michael Kamathi.
All right. Thank you so much. It's another beautiful day. And we are graced by one and only an amazing guest today. I'm not sure you're ready. This is in collaboration with Africa's Talking and Impact Masters Podcast. And this series is about celebrating Africa's Talking 14 years of operation across Africa. Africa's Talking is a communication API platform providing solutions for developers as well as businesses who wants to scale their communication using 2G technology and now 3G offering. We offer voice solution, SMS, USSD, mobile data, and airtime. And today, actually, the guest will tell us more about mobile data and airtime. We also used to offer IoT APIs for developers. He was also part of that team. He will tell us a bit about that. We used to offer payment APIs. If you'll be able to talk briefly about that, that would also be great. And just checking out where we've come from to where we're going in this journey of ensuring that we're empowering developers across Africa. The guest today is an amazing guest. He's passionate about new tech. He has over 10 plus years experience with a focus in IoT and GIS. He has led projects, teams working innovative IoT and GIS solutions, successfully implementing solutions across Africa. And he's also excited about IoT projects, which is involved serving various sectors, specifically in agri-tech, with the preference of horticulture, water sector, logistics, transport and warehousing, asset tracking, property management, smart homes, security, and also is a specialist in business growth and strategy, team management, customer relationship management, mentoring, name it. He has it all. And not to say he's an Alliance High School alumni. It's just an understatement because he's currently the chairman of the Alumni Association. Of course, of recent, Alliance has done a couple of good and bad things at the same measure. I hope you'll be humble enough and kind to delve into how can we, resolve the quagmire that we are facing with Gen Zs. If you listen to this in 2100, in 2024, Gen Zs said, we are not taking this anymore. The government ought to do more. And they went on the street, occupied parliament. As we speak right now, they're occupying Ministry of Health. They're just trying to change the corruption aura in the ecosystem, ensuring that they are holding the leaders accountable. And some of the notable Alliance alumni are taking charge, both in government and both in the civilian side of things. Which is a good thing. And, if we fix this, then it means good things for this country and Africa at large. So we support the Reject movement and Occupy as Impact Masters Podcast and as Africa's Talking Retold Podcast. So the guest is one and only Luchiri Omoto, who is currently the commercial growth in AT. And is in charge of airtime and mobile data.
Yes.
And but his background will start all the way from where Luchiri started. And then we'll come up to where he is right now and the plans he has for the product and, the challenges that we have faced. We'll share all of them, the learnings, the growth, so that if a company listens to this in the next 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, they can be able actually to learn from our lessons as Africa is talking, as we celebrate the growth that we have experienced and the empowerment that you have created across Africa. How are you, Luchiri Omoto?
Fine, thank you.
Do you prefer Luchiri or Omoto? There's another one?
Luchiri is my name.
Luchiri is your name.
Omoto is the surname.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So, Luchiri.
Yes.
This has been forthcoming for a while. And thank you so much, by the way, for making time. I don't take this for granted.
My pleasure.
Because for me and a couple of people in the room, we are dedicated to telling our story. Because Africans sometimes we are a bit shy. When you look at ourselves, we're like, we're not enough. What is there to tell? We have not even made it. But these stories actually builds some momentum for startup, for other individuals, for our children and children's children to be able to see actually this is the journey that happened, and if there are any mistakes made, they can learn from them and grow to build a better ecosystem. Yep. So thank you so much and welcome.
Asante
welcome.
Happy to do this.
Yes. So where did the Luchiri start? And actually in between there, I'll mention some significant people who are related to you, if you allow me, because I also surprised because of your name, actually.
Okay.
I'm surprised. You're related. That's very nice. Yeah. So Luchiri, where did you all start? Like, where are you born and raised?
Yes. The Gen Zs mentioned something that caught me off guard. They say we were born in the 1900s. Those of us who were born in the 1900s, if you say 1900s, to us it's the picture of 1901 to somewhere 1920. Yeah. Those are the 1900s. But I have nieces and nephews who say guys born in the 1900s. Yeah. So I feel like 100 years old. But born almost 42 years ago. Oh. 1982.
Yes.
In Kakamega.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kakamega, which side? Is it a municipality
actually, the town.
The town.
I think I'm a product of the Kakamega hospital. It's a district hospital.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Fond memories from there, earliest memories, of course. We were there for about, or rather, I was there for about 4 years or so, because then my dad quit the civil service. He was a teacher.
Okay. Primary or secondary?
Primary.
Okay.
Lately, over the last few years, he's now retired. He's old. He's 85.
Okay.
We've been asking him what inspired him to make that change.
Yeah.
And I guess it's called a bold step. You know, moving during those days from a job that you are guaranteed pension and teachers who are well respected. He was a headmaster. Decided to jump into the NGO world, not even NGO. He joined the YMCA.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a Christian organization.
Yeah.
They are all over the world and also in Kenya. And he had started off in Busia, then we moved to Thika. So actually, Kakamega, I have young fond memories.
Okay.
But I'd say I've grown up in Thika.
In Thika. Yes. Thika Township.
Yes.
Yes. And by the way, meaning that if you're born in 1982 and you spend most of the time in Thika, then you have seen actually it become almost a city. And then it has stalled. Because the plan was, so I know, that the industrial was supposed to be along Mombasa Road and Thika. Those were supposed to be industrial towns that serves Nairobi and does the export.
Yeah.
But things have stalled a bit in Thika town.
Yeah, I don't think it's anymore the industrial town that it used to be. Because I think somewhere down the line in the 90s, they started collapsing. I remember going into Thika, there were very many factories or industries.
Yes.
From clothing to vehicle manufacturing, food processing. You know, Kenya Canas was there, then called Kenya Canas, Del Monte. We had several clothing factories.
Yes.
Thika Textile,
Yeah.
and a few others I forget.
Yeah.
It was actually indeed
Yeah.
an industrial town.
Yes.
What used to be called Leyland, Kenya Vehicle Manufacturers.
Yeah.
There was Metal Box. Goodness, we were even doing metal and exporting.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Thika was actually... and Broadway's. I'm sure some Kenyans ate...
Broadway's...
Broadway's Ken
bakeries.
Blessed. Yes.
They are in
Broadway's Ken Blessed, they were all in Thika. So actually, it's true. You're taking me way back. Thika was an industrial
No,
town.
Broadway is still there. One of those breads
I know.
that,
Grew up, yes.
Wazes love.
Grew up buying their bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's quite a fond memory to imagine
yeah.
Broadway
So-
still supplies the brand.
Oh, yeah. Sadly, I don't see it anymore.
No, it is there. Yeah, Broadway, and it's considered sugar, a bit
Yes,
sugar
the
free or
taste-
something.
Yes, the taste is different. I think the others started putting sugar in theirs.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Thika was quite an industry.
So when did you relocate? Which class were you when you
So
relocated?
when we moved in, actually my entire schooling life was in Thika.
In Thika.
Because I think we moved there, I moved there in 87,
Oh, okay.
86
Okay.
perhaps, if not earlier. But I know I started my my nursery school there.
Yes.
My nursery school was just within the compound.
Oh,
'Cause
nice.
The YMCA in Thika is a college.
Okay.
It was a technical college.
So it's fully fledged in terms of education and all.
Yes. No, we only had a nursery and then the tertiary. Masonry, carpentry. That's what they used to offer. And my dad was the manager there. My mom was housewife. So I started nursery school there. So it was probably called Thika YMCA nursery school. I don't remember the name of the one.
But
I'd guess that
Kaka,
would
back
be
in the
name.
day, someone would just start a nursery, which nowadays they call it daycare.
Daycare.
But then it was recognized.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Things
there's
have changed.
kindergarten.
There's kindergarten, there's pre-unit, there's...
PP1, PP2.
I went to nursery, that's it.
I
went to nursery, I spent almost 3 years there and that
Yeah.
was it.
Yeah.
And then after that, I still studied my primary school in Thika. This is a school called General Cargo.
General Cargo is so popular.
It is?
Yeah, it is.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
happy to hear that.
I knew it before I knew Thika.
Studied at General Cargo from standard 1
Yeah.
all the way to class 8.
Yeah.
And then...
How was that like? Anything something to remember?
No, it was a good experience.
Yeah.
It was, anything to remember that time. I remember when we were looking for a school for my son. Now, this is later now.
Yeah.
In the 2016 or thereabout. And we are scouting for schools in the Kilimani, Lavington area. And I visit these so-called private schools. And I'm looking at the school fees and I'm telling myself, I'm paying all this much for the same facility or even worse than how I grew up, the public school I went into.
Yeah.
Because I could compare the buildings. The field is not even comparable. We used to have a field where 5 teams could play football. The girls could play kati and banye and volleyball.
And still there's some space for the cheerers to hang out.
Because you can imagine 8 classes from class 1 to 8 and streams of 3.
That's a lot of people.
And break time was for everybody between, I think, was it 10 or 10:35 to 11?
Yeah.
And we all used to fit somehow outside.
Yeah.
So then public schools then were quite something. They were good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here I am being told to pay an arm and a leg. And I'm looking at the facilities.
It's
and
just
like,
apartments.
Yes.
Converted into classes.
Public schools then, the facilities were just as good as what I'm being told now is a private school.
Yeah.
And I cannot. And it is these talented, nice private schools.
Yeah.
So I keep telling my wife and friends, middle class is all about massaging egos.
Yeah.
It's a fraud. We pay more to be massaged than
no value
for quality.
No
for
much
the
value.
Sad to say, that's where we are.
Yeah.
So 8 years in General Cargo Primary School. We go to high school. Now, I think when I was there, I had older siblings. So, and my brother, who I looked up to then, went to Thika High.
Yeah.
Now, Thika High, from where we used to live, was probably not more than 2 kilometers walk. And he would come home during the holidays and give us stories about Thika High and whatnot. So I'd made up my mind.
Yeah.
I'm sure Thika High people will be happy to hear.
This is where I'm going for my high school.
This guy said at least he admired going to Thika High.
Yeah.
So, my bro, who's now, when you are young and you have an older brother,
You look up to-
oh, yeah. Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
No question about it.
Yeah.
Thika High.
Yeah.
So even when we used to feel those things, I don't know which world I used to live in. Because I don't remember ever hearing, okay, you hear Alliance and whatnot, and you're like, okay.
This is the place I want to go.
No. It wasn't for me. It was, there are people who go there. Then there's Mangu when I'm driving. When I went to Thika, there were buses called Jogokemaki.
Before the current one. The current one.
Yes. Now they have
before Kenyampia. Yeah.
No, before Kenyampia, there used to be Jogokemakias. That's what we used to. So you pass somewhere just before Wetedi or the town and you see a
Mangu
plane.
School, yeah.
Yes. So I knew there's Mangu. Those guys have aviation. There's a plane there.
Yeah.
Somebody said they are content flying on the ground. And they have been for the longest time.
Was that
So
an
I used
Alliance joke or
It came from one of us, but I don't know if it's an Alliance joke. But it's the fact.
for Mangu guys?
The aviation, the plane was always there, constantly.
The banter is real. I wish Teddy was here. Teddy is fond of. He's a Lenana. He's a Lenana graduate, but he's also so familiar with Mangu.
The rivalry is there.
They're always there.
The sports.
Yeah.
We will get to it.
Yeah.
So I knew there were those schools, but probably they are not for me. There are people who go there.
Yeah.
But then my brother is at Thika High.
Yeah.
And the stories I hear. So I'd signed. It was rather clear. That's where I'm going. So even my dad knew. Because now he would know the principal, the headmaster then at Thika High, your neighbors. The son is there. It was like a done deal.
Okay.
And then I think now from my primary school, for the very first time, I think when I was in class 6, somebody went to Alliance.
From that school?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then when I was in class 7, I think somebody went. My sister went to Alliance Girls. She's almost 4 years older than me. But still it hadn't clicked that this is something that can happen. So we go feeling that thing and I'm like, I think the choices were done for me, the national schools.
Yeah.
So I knew it's Thika High. Those days we used to feel like 2 or 3. Thika High, Nyeri High. I don't know if I put Kiambu High. Ukuju, Starehe is like, I have to fill forms and whatnot.
Yeah.
And so I put Alliance, Mangu, Starehe maybe.
Yeah. But it's just like a by the way, but it's not that serious.
I knew Thika High. It's across the road. If anything happens, I run home. That sort of thing. Until we go to get our living certificates and whatnot.
This is now class 8.
Yeah, this is even before results are out. And one of my teachers used to be a lovely teacher called Mrs. Chepkwonyi. Looks at me and says, because we are with my dad, says, Uyu ataenda Alliance. I'm like, what is Alliance?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
And true to it, results come.
Yeah.
And
You have the grades.
I didn't even know if I have the grades.
Yeah.
I got good marks.
But before that, were you not a performer or?
I was.
Yeah.
That one I was.
You know what is funny, Luchiri? Everyone who comes here who has gone to the national schools, it's not like it was a big deal or it's something they worked really hard towards. But it shows from maybe even class 3, like this one always aces it. So it's fascinating to me to see how unprepared, or maybe, I don't know what to call it, but how unprepared most of the guests who went to these schools are. Like, it just came. I was lucky. I was one of those guys. And I was invited, so I went there.
No, there are some who are actually prepared. Yeah. I know a few year mates who say, I prepared. Yes, you're yet to host one.
Yeah.
And I think most of them prepare. Some of us are like...
You're humble.
We are here. So, results come and the invitation letter says...
Yeah.
It comes, you have been... to Alliance High School.
Yeah.
What I remember about that letter is the food part. Mm-hmm. I got the feeling it says the food here is just enough to keep your brain working. Mm-hmm. Anything else, forget about. And that was true. But then the most excited person is my dad. Mm-hmm. I'm like, what's the big deal? Because when that letter came, I think for like a whole week, he would go everywhere with me.
Yani, this is my guy.
This is my guy. It's like, we go to the shopkeeper, somebody I've known for almost 15 years.
This guy is going to Alliance.
He's going to Alliance.
Yes.
Mr. Karaoke, our shopkeeper for years. Why do we have to tell him this guy is going to Alliance? Any other person who comes, he's going to Alliance.
Yes.
Including his older brother in Shags.
Yes. The boy has been called to Alliance.
He's going to Alliance. And then I'm like, what's with this Alliance? He drops me at the school. Then he starts mentioning names. Peter Anyang Nyong'o was here. Amos Wako was here. I'm still clueless.
Who are these guys?
Yes, who are these guys? Yeah. Now, I mentioned that because the most interesting thing is one day during COVID, he had just recovered, stayed with us for like 3 months. So I'm flying him home. We are at Wilson. And guess who's there? Peter Anyang Nyong'o. And I'm the one now introducing my old man to this person he kept telling me about. I'm like, how life turns out. To him, these are people he used to hear.
Yes, and admire.
Yes. Yeah. If you mention Amos Wako, he's like, during our time, because I think they are age mates.
Yeah.
They used to get D's who are good then, because there are distinctions.
Yeah.
Amos Wako got 6 D's. I was like,
distinctions.
Okay. Yes. And he was top brain. Nowadays, I'm the one introducing him to these people. The people used to tell me about how I'm introducing him. Yeah. So, there's that twist in life. And
very nice, yeah.
So, Alliance High School, very interesting.
Was the food enough to keep the brain
working? The food was just enough for the brain. Anything else, you have to live on bread.
From the canteen or provided by the school?
No, not provided by the school.
So what kind of food did they serve there?
Wait, not that I'm getting old. I could actually tell you the menu from Monday to Sunday. But
it was different for different days?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I know the worst was when we were getting ugali and cabbage. And if you are a Form 1, lucky enough to get your piece of meat in there.
Oh, the big boys have to eat well.
The big boys have to, we call it fishing. They have to...
Look for because they go there fast, they pick fast.
Or even if they don't go fast.
They'll come and...
They'll just come when you are seated.
No, you're from...
So what used to happen, the table leaders, as we used to call them, because students still used to serve. For the big boys, you put at least 3 pieces of meat. For a Form 1, you get 1... after everybody else has gotten everything.
And it might be a bone.
No. Why would you even get the bone?
So this time monolization was just polite. But you'd feel...
So you get your 1 piece. But even that 1 piece, you're not guaranteed because Form 3, they were notorious. Or Form 2s. Form 4s never used to bother. They are now settled serious.
Yeah, like these are just...
Yes. They expect their 5 pieces. So a Form 3 or Form 2 will just come, go through your food.
You called it fishing.
Yes, it's called fishing. That's it. So there used to be days of ugali and A Sunday was the best because at least we would get a sausage or an egg.
That's for breakfast.
Yes, and uji.
Yeah.
The rest of the days, the tea, I remember the cup was small, the tumbler.
Yeah.
Very small.
Yeah.
And of course, Form 2s used to do the serving. They would fill the Form 4s cups first, then the Form 3s, and then Form 2s, and then Form 1s last.
And how will they know this is a Form 2 cup, this is a Form 1, this is a Form 3? Were they marked or?
It was very well organized. First of all, we are organized in houses. So back then we had 8 houses, and the houses are now categorized into dorms. So in my house, Agri, there was dorm 5, 6, 7, and 8. And each dorm has a Form 4, has a Form 3s, has like 5 Form 4s, 5 Form 3s, so on and so forth. So even in the dining hall, that's the order in which you sit on. You know, that side of the dining hall is Agri, and then Agri dorm 5, 6, 7, 8. That's where they sit. And then, of course, on that table, Form 4s will sit at the most comfortable place at the very end. So if you're a table leader, you serve the 5 or 4 cups, you push them aside. Form 1s, for convenience, because you'll be the one being sent, get spoons, get salt, go buy me mandazis. So you sit right at the edge. Now, we were on the pouring tea thing. So after they serve the Form 4s, Form 3s, Form 2s, those guys are assured their tea is tea. Form 1s, you might get half, what is it called? Majani.
The sieved tea
Yes,
leaves.
the tea leaves. And then a quarter is tea. Drinking, thinking the whole thing is tea. By the time you are halfway through, the rest is tea leaves. Anyway, it was a good experience.
Yeah. And was there monolization there of sort or?
Let's be honest. There's always some sort of monolization, as we call it. There was, but not the
violent
type. Not violent.
Yeah.
Violent was actually
More intellectual.
Yeah, you can put it that way.
Yeah, and at Alliance, you also meet some, guys from all over.
Yes,
both
that's the beauty.
Less privileged.
Yes,
and
that's the beauty, and it is from a land that I learned. When you're growing up, you tend to be told, "Oh, rich guys are not smart," or poor guys always work harder; they are smarter. And you arrive at Alliance and you find a guy being dropped in a beamer and he's
really
scoring
good.
his A's.
Yeah.
And a guy who doesn't even go home during holidays and he's scoring his A's.
Yeah.
And an average guy from a middle-class family like me, and I'm doing averagely.
Yeah.
So it was all a mix-up. So that's when I realized, you cannot stereotype. You cannot say this is like this and this is like that.
Intelligence is equally distributed.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So you get to Form 3.
I get to Form 3. What about Form 3?
No, I mean, by then you are settled. You said, Form 3 and Form 4s.
No, when
they
you're
have done
Form
it
2,
all.
Yeah.
Now you
you're Form
focus.
2, you are the naughty types. When you're Form 1, you're given a guardian, call it, a Form 2 to help you. We used to have something called tie test. And I think I should bring this one up because it really helps demystify why we always talk about Alliance High School even after we have left.
Yeah.
It is because of that tradition. It is almost like an unwritten constitution. For you to get your tie, you have to sit for a tie test.
What's that?
And the tie test is a book written by your guardian telling you about the history of the school. We will tell how big the school is, 105 acres. Not just 100 approximately. 150. I think it was 153 or 157.
Did someone grab the rest?
No, I don't know. No, nothing has been grabbed, luckily, apart from the bypass, which cut part of our rugby pitch. Yeah. So when the school was started, you have to know the principles all the way from the beginning. And then the other thing is the schedule, Monday to Friday, morning to evening, has always almost been the same. And I say this because if you have Alliance alumni seated somewhere, when we talk, it's like we were at the school at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, we were at the same school, but just different times.
Okay.
We will talk about morning work. We'll talk about socials. We'll talk about choir practice.
Rugby.
I met Njonjo. I've met John Keane. I've met students who left in 2022, and we are just talking about the same thing. So that sort of
the
makes
culture.
you connect. Yes, you. It's not like you're talking about different schools. So you're all talking about the same thing. So the connection is quite easy. So you meet an old boy who's been there from the 50s, and an old boy who left in the 2010s. It's still the same school.
Yeah.
Courtesy of the tightest. We all can list our principals and headmasters. Depending on where you went, you can probably tell 5-10 school captains behind the school captains during your time.
Yeah.
So, there's always, it has helped a lot.
Yeah. So this tie fest is still there?
Tightest.
Yeah.
So for you, you'll go in, you'll get all your uniform apart from the tie. Now, for you to get the tie, the deputy school captain is responsible for the Form
distribution.
1s.
Yeah.
No, he's responsible for Form 1s. That's his JD.
Okay.
They are prefects. Very odd positions at Alliance High School. Now, the DSC work is being responsible for the Form 1s and helping them settle.
And how do you do this? Because I know also there might be 100 of them.
No, then the school was almost 700 and something. But you see, he's just responsible for Form 1, so the other prefects will help.
Okay.
The guardians are there.
He's just leading
Sometimes, during the first week, you'll actually make a mistake and your guardian, your Form 2 guardian, goes to punishment parade with you because he was supposed to tell you, you're not supposed to do this, you're not supposed to do that. So even for those guys to avoid such time wasting appearing on punishment parade, they'll make sure you are thoroughly grilled on the ways of the school. So you get all your uniform apart from your tie. Now to get your tie, you get this small book when you land. You start reading about the school, the culture and whatnot. And then one day you all sit for the tie test. And you have to pass for you to get the
And the one who is interviewing you is the Form 2 guardian?
No. It's not an interview. It's a test. It's a test.
Oh, you write it down?
Yes.
Okay.
Set by the prefects.
Okay.
So you don't know what they'll test, but that's like our very first exams at Alliance. So you sit for tie test.
And how long is this exam? Is it like after 2 weeks, after 1 week?
I think it's after a month. Or
Okay. Okay. So you have time to read.
Yes, you have time to read and then... So
are there people who fail?
Yeah, there are people who fail.
So
and
what do they do? They never get the tie, or
you don't get the tie, and everybody would know you don't have a tie because every other person now
is there
has
like a receipt or?
Yeah, and then you receipt, and then you get
how many times can you receipt this tie test?
Believe you me, you only want to receipt it once. And then
anyone who receipts more than once is
something is totally amiss.
Yeah.
Even just.
By the way, do guys give up before they finish their studies there?
Yes. There are people who give up because of the culture shock. Others just because of personal issues, distance.
Okay.
But culture shock is what I've had.
Yeah. Like what percentage drop out?
Nah, this will be like 1-2 people every year. 1 or 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
So, what other thing that happened there at Alliance that is worth noting?
I can't tell much, but of course, away from the books, it's the extracurricular.
Oh, yeah.
There were some sports once you join, that's it.
You'll do it
hockey,
until...
Yes, hockey, rugby, swimming, choir, drama, basketball. Once you join that team in Form 1.
That's your team.
That's what you do. So when you join, they're categorized into sets. So if you join as a Form 1, you're probably in set 15 or something. And then as you progress, you join the set 1. So by the time you're in Form 3, you should be ready for set 1.
Which means you've mastered this over and over and over.
Yes.
So that's the secret why you guys beat everyone. I thought, and some of us train for a month or so,
and then win. No, and it is the case all over. I hear is it Lenana that before the other teams speak, they have to go through rugby first, and you see how good such schools are rugby.
If you break your neck there or your hand,
Yes.
too
So
bad.
for them, it is everybody first tries rugby, and then the other teams can start selecting.
Because for them, rugby is the real deal.
Rugby is the real deal. So I joined hockey, and I played hockey till nationals. And I only know hockey when I was at Alliance. So it was hockey and the books. That's it.
Tell me more about hockey. I don't know anything about hockey.
The first thing I was
Apart
told
from
is,
seeing those, what do they call them? Are they sledges or something?
it's a hockey stick.
Hockey sticks. And some fancy shoes.
Yes.
Please indulge me in this sport.
In the sport.
Yeah.
It's a very addictive sport. That's one. The second thing I learned is it's only when you're playing with Kurutus, starters, that you get hurt. When you're an expert, you know how to swing, how to hit that ball, when not to lift it too high. So when anybody is getting injured, it's
People are not really
yes,
good.
Yes.
Yeah.
And one of my interesting times on that pitch is you are a Form 1.
Yeah.
You get there. To harden you,
Yeah.
the Form 3s call you and tell you, Form 1, go sit in the goal post. And then
Without the gear.
Without the gear. They say, I want you to stop this ball.
Isn't that very dangerous? Oh, that's the point.
That's the point. To harden you.
Because that's the reason I wanted you to indulge me in hockey is, of course, I know the goalkeeper in a professional setting, they will have the gears to protect them.
Yes.
But when you're practicing, I've seen your guys cross the road. I used to live around there. And they don't have the gears. They just have the hockey stick most of the time and just, some shoes or sometimes none.
Yeah.
How do you really keep safe? Or experience?
It's experience. It's a skill.
Yeah.
You see, everybody will hit that ball. Only the goalkeeper has it because chances of that ball being hit at him are more. But you see, even if you're a striker and you're waiting for the guys to start, they're always hitting that ball hard. So, and you only have your stick. So we used to have guys who tell you, I'm hitting this ball and I don't want you to move your body, just the stick to stop it.
Yeah.
So don't flinch, don't do anything. So that's the type of training we got.
And you really need a lot of alertness.
Yes.
To be able to really see where the ball is moving, the angle, the wind, and all these things.
Oh, it was a good game.
Is it the reason why it's addictive?
I guess so.
Because we're always looking for that alertness.
Yes.
Otherwise, have you ever been injured throughout the game?
Have I ever been hit? No, but I had a classmate hit, a yearmate hit, and lost a tooth. That's the worst.
Okay.
My desk mate, we also played hockey with. I think at some point broke his arm. It wasn't being hit. I think it was a fall.
Okay.
Yeah, but those are the worst.
Yeah. Breaking a leg or a hand is the most cases. I have a friend who actually still plays hockey even after university.
Yes.
And that's why I was so curious. I think we met last year and he was playing for UON. Because they also do like East Africa, Central Africa kind of competition.
Yes.
That's why I was curious to know more about it. We never had a sit down I roast him one of these fine days. Yeah.
So we played hockey. We went to the nationals. We were second runners up.
After who?
That year, I think Kamusinga won.
Friends
School. Kamusinga might have won. For one reason or another, I forget. They must have been playing another Western school. Because we lost to Kamusinga Friends School at the semis. Yeah.
And not Kakamega High.
No, those ones are better known for football. The Green Commandos are yes.
And the food there plays a key role because of the...
Oh, yeah. We would host a Friends School at Alliance. And we will give them food that used to be for 10 people. Then they'll say, this is just enough for 2. Is there more coming?
And it will remind you about your culture.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's interesting. So book-wise, how are you doing there? This time.
Do we need to go into details about books?
Don't worry, man. I will not.
Just know we made it to campus.
Yeah.
Proceeded to JKUAT. Did an engineering course. I very much wanted to do comp sciences.
Okay.
I'd been introduced to computers back at home.
Yeah.
Living in an institution, a Christian college, somebody donates a computer somewhere.
Yeah.
So, I'd started playing with floppy disks.
Yeah.
And I think they can forgive me for this. Back then, MS-DOS 5.0 used to come in like 15 floppies. I deleted files in one of them. And I just returned it and kept it there. So
which means it can never install.
So you know how people used to install then? It asks for disk 1, you put in. Then 2, you put in. Then they reached 5 and it was like...
There's no 6.
Tiki. Something is wrong. Start all over again. I was like, goodness, I'm not going to say I deleted files here.
So they'll never know if they listen to this.
Until they listen to this.
Hey, Kaka. That's crazy.
So, I wanted to pretty much do computer sciences. And then just didn't hit the mark. I didn't get the points for it.
And for JKUAT, for you to do computer, did you intend to go to JKUAT for this?
I didn't intend to go to JKUAT.
Yeah.
My siblings were at University of Nairobi, so I wanted to go to UO and do computer science.
Yeah.
And then this is the time that the universities were introducing new courses.
Yeah.
Mechatronics engineering. Actually, JKUAT, not universities. JKUAT. It had introduced mechatronics engineering, geomatics engineering, and electric and electronics engineering.
Yeah.
And they are both matching mechanical engineering, civil engineering, and electric and with that one.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I cannot do comp science. There are these new courses. And then my dad sort of knew a lecturer at JKUAT. So he tells me, it might be easier if you go to JKUAT. Then I can talk to Mr. So-and-so. You go to the comp science class.
Yeah.
Now, one of the greatest moments in my life, I believe, happened again at Alliance. So I go there and I find a teacher called Mr. Akwe. And I tell him, I can't qualify for these. I've filled geomatics. But once I get there, I'll change to computer science.
Yeah.
He tells me, do you have all the facts and details about this course?
Yeah.
Before you change, just make sure you know what this entails.
Yes.
I'm like,
the one that you have chosen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or I'd already been called for it. So I was going for my living certificate or something.
Yeah.
So we get to JKUAT. We were the second class then doing geomatics engineering. I still wanted to change. Those ones where you go to see the teacher, you're being told, the lecturer, you're being told he's not here, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then I'm looking at our coursework and there is some computer units.
Yeah.
And I'm like, maybe I should just do this because I'll still learn how to code anyway. And I stick in there doing geomatics.
Yeah.
And then I'm just floating around in that class. I'm telling myself, maybe I'll employ my classmates because now I'm realizing I want to be an entrepreneur, whichever way.
Yeah.
I don't care about the degree.
Yeah.
So I'll use whatever comes. Now, being the second class, nobody really knows what these guys are doing.
Yeah.
What is geomatic engineering? Yeah. I remember our colleagues in the civil engineering department used to call us, we are still surveyors. It's only that. So they used to say, wale watu wavuta nyororo. We are civil engineers, you guys are surveyors. Why are you giving it such a fancy name? It's survey.
Yeah.
So
But mostly GIS is digitizing most of those processes.
Yes. So I think these are just courses that now started using computers more. Yes, more computing power more. Because when you talk of GIS, what is it? It's actually basically survey, but you're using
digital
very
form.
Modern. Yes, you're using very modern methods.
Yeah.
So You do GIS 5 years, and
it's a 5-year course.
it's an engineering course.
Okay.
It's an engineering course with a lot of maths, and I hated maths from class 3. Ever since Mrs. Minor in class 3 introduced divisions, I moved from 100% to 68%.
And you relaxed.
And the only other time I did better was KCPE when I got 78, which was my lowest. And the trend then started again when I was in high school until Form 4.
Yeah.
And I scored my A minus, and I was like, this thing, man, there's some luck in it.
So that's what you call like you hate. If you get A minus, you hate that subject.
I hated it. There's a secret to it, which I say is a weakness in our education system. We finished geomatics engineering.
Did you say there's a secret to getting A minus and 8 or the secret to what?
Let's just say I had a good foundation, but if I was going to do my KCSE, the way I was doing my exams back in high school, I wouldn't have gotten the A minus.
You'd have gotten what?
Probably a B plus or a B, to be very honest.
You know, I learned a lot when I listened to my guests. a lot. Yeah.
So,
there are people who die for A minus.
I know.
Yeah. Just for the record.
So then so we finished this course, and when you've finished, you start wondering, what do we do? Who even knows us out there in the market? Back then, there will be very few companies.
There was just one organization that is still there.
Ramani.
The one
Geomaps. Geomaps.
I think so.
Yeah, Geomaps.
Or something GIS.
Yeah, it's Geomaps.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So they're also just getting into this GIS thing.
Yeah.
Remote sensing.
Yeah.
So me and some friends decide, let's start a company. Because, this is something new. We don't know where to get jobs.
Yeah.
Probably the smartest guys will get the companies we have all been dreaming about, the Geomaps, the Ramanis. That's where they will go.
And there'll be like 10 of them.
Yes. What do the rest of us do? So we decide to start a company.
Yeah.
Then we only understand this course, maps, is satellites and mapping on satellites. We are trying to crack our heads. So what do we do?
Yeah.
Maybe banks want to have their branches mapped, but to what end?
Yeah. What is the value? What is the real value that you're selling?
Yes.
Yeah.
What is the real value? We also don't know what the real value
and that's the true innovation, actually.
Yes.
You figure that out, you're in business.
And then we start encountering things like, now websites are now catching up. Guys are starting websites.
Yeah, everyone wants to be built a website.
Yes. One of our friends comes and says, my mom says their church wants to map. And then we start looking at the cost of satellite imagery. It's like, is it $25 per square kilometer? So when you start thinking of acquiring satellite imagery, you're like, nobody's gonna. Nobody's gonna.
Yeah.
But now this is the interesting twist. We graduated in 2007. I've skipped out the part of being
in the university.
In 2002 we were. People wonder what these millennials have do.
Yeah.
I'm a hybrid Gen X millennial.
Yes.
But we were the guys who voted in 2002.
Yes.
That was our first time.
It was a game changer, actually.
Yeah, that was a game changer.
Continue with that trajectory.
We are the guys who stopped listening mostly to foreign music and started a studio in every corner.
Yeah.
You remember that joke? Every estate in Nairobi
has a studio. Yes. South Sea.
Yes.
Kalamashaka.
Yes. We are those guys.
Yeah.
I guess when you get good economic times, the only revolution you do is cultural.
Yes.
Yeah. So really doing Kenyan music, changing the regimes and whatnot.
And telling that story, because even what you are doing here actually is a revolution, because we are trying to take record of the story and how far we have come.
Yes.
And what really worked, what didn't work.
Yes.
It's still the same thing with music, whereby if you listen to more music, you will understand. People are also telling the story, are also expressing the fears and the trauma and all these things that happen.
Yeah. So apart from that, of course, student leadership, which was quite awesome. My first major taste on student leadership, facing administration, facing government, such sort of things.
Yeah, that was in JKUAT.
In JKUAT, yeah. When
were you the chairman there?
I was the vice chairman.
And in high school, were you also a leader?
No. High school, the best I did was play hockey and become the team manager, guy who would give them bread and whatnot. And you start learning a few things. You have pressure from students that we need to do this.
The same pressure our guys are giving His Excellency Ruto.
Yes. We must go on strike, man. You're looking at yourself. If we go on strike, you are first online for any repercussions.
And then JKUAT, by the way, for those who are there, were just prefabs. Because when I was going to the university, which is after you finish university, I visited JKUAT and was so discouraged by the structures.
But JKUAT was one of the most built school.
I don't know which side, but where I visited, I was so discouraged because from the gate A all the way was Maram Road.
Yes.
Then where people were at a common room was really like high school, and then there was so many men there that it was so discouraging.
We used to call it Juja boys.
Yes.
You remind me something interesting. So for there's the chairman, vice chair. There used to be a post called external secretary. That one used to be left for ladies, one way or another. I don't know why. For you to win that, you just needed to tell the Juja boys that you are going to increase activities with KU.
Because there are more ladies.
Who promised us more?
You'll have more funkies.
Yes. Who promised us more funkies with
our brothers at the School of Education?
At KU? I think this one sounds more convincing. External affairs, X. We have already passed.
It was really dire.
There was a reason why it's called Juja Boys. Yes. I mean, it was small then. It was 3,000 people.
Yeah.
So I used to know that these are architecture students, 6th year, 5th year, 4th year. These are mechanical students. These are BSc students. It was like a small need.
Almost by name.
Not almost by name, but you could actually put people in there very down to their classes and years.
Okay.
That's how small JKUAT
So even when you're addressing, the changes that you're pushing the administration to address, you are well aware that maybe these guys, their workshop has no X, Y, Z.
Yes.
The accommodation is not up to standard and so on and so forth.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was a small, nice community. Yeah. Now I hear it has blown up. It's no longer Juja Boys.
Man, it's crazy. I was there, early this year for hackathon. And actually the first time I returned there was last year, if I'm not wrong. I was taken aback, like the structures, the workshops, the people. The courses also have increased.
Yes.
And it's super amazing how fast things could actually change in 10 years or so.
And there's one gentleman we need to credit for something. The Vice Chancellor, Nico Njohi. Some people think right outside the box.
Yeah.
He was the first person who ever mentioned, it's not novel that we're going to have university towns, or what do they call them? City.
The campuses. The satellite campuses.
But a town actually exists just because it has an institution.
Yes,
the MITs
it grows.
And whatnot.
Yeah. Boston is because of MIT.
Yes.
California, Berkeley and Stanford.
And that's exactly what he had in mind.
Yeah.
And that's what Juja is.
Yeah, true to the word. It was just a size of farm.
The apartments you see at JKUAT are courtesy of somebody saying, we can do better.
Yeah.
The other thing we have to credit that time, the changes in education, is this thing that we used to limit attending university to bed. Intake will be pegged on how many people can sleep.
The accommodation.
That's
nonsense.
Which is quite nonsense. Probably it used to make sense then. We are taking care of our future nicely. But can you imagine? And you're saying this year, you all got B minuses, but you see the bed capacity in JKUAT is 3,000, so we're gonna cut off is at B plus.
Yeah,
it's pretty stupid.
So to an extent, they just open entrepreneurship around the institutions.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
and you can see how built. I still don't think that is growth because our urban planners let us down. It can be done better, but it opened up quite a lot.
Yeah, and you mentioned something very interesting. Now that I'm wearing Stanford, attire, if you go to some of these institutions, they are just self-sustainable cities. Even the way you access them, anyone can access them. It's just that the security is high. And I hope we get there when we fix most of these issues that we have. And you can actually visit there as a city. And even take a tour, because that keeps it more sustainable, because you don't visit there and not spend.
Yes.
You visit there and even see the culture. You look at how you are telling the story of Alliance. You know, the same way you are telling the story of JKUAT, because that culture, it's like it's proliferated once you graduate. So I think there is a lot of work to be done, but it's good that, some of our forefathers and people who are still alive started that process.
That thing.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's JKUAT, where I tested real leadership, tested tear gas.
Do you think you changed some of the things there as a leader? You
try to. You do your best. Then somebody else picks up from there and continues.
Yeah.
What I saw being mentioned after we left is how we, as a student union, then handled most things very diplomatically. That would have
gotten out of hand.
Yeah. That's something I picked up later on, because I could see guys writing, if this was because my chairman was called Abdallah. If this was the Abdallah Luchiri days, this would have been handled diplomatically, and still everybody leaves satisfied.
Were you like a vice chairman there?
I was the vice chair of the union.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's big, man. You are saying it's like nothing. Student leaders they end up becoming presidents and governors and MPs and even all over the world, actually.
Yeah.
So it's quite something. And maybe you are too young. You might end up becoming a leader.
Feeling young.
In a few years to come, or even next election. Now that the Gen Zs want people who can really be accountable, reduce corruption, ensure that jobs are available, create opportunities. And I think we can do that, Luchiri. So don't give up.
Thank
you keep telling me you're old, and I'm like, come on, man. There are people who are 70, 80, and your father is 87,
85,
still maybe feeling young.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to be done there.
Okay.
So your entrepreneurship journey is where now I think things start getting interesting.
Yes.
Do you get a client to even build a website for?
We got nothing. So while we are still doing it, people start getting jobs. We are lucky we left campus when the economy was doing well. I believe by the time we were stepping out or graduating, each and every of my classmates had something to do. Back then it would be what you want to do, like in line with your profession. Those who didn't went into banking, insurance, and they still did well. So what happens? I also, because no business is not giving, it's
and the man has to eat.
And the man has to eat. So where I used to do my attachment, I get my first job. Get thrown into
which place is this?
There's a surveyor called Mukeda, runs a survey firm called Alliance Land Surveys. So that was my first job. And then when I'm there, guys, you keep in touch, connections here, what's happening. And somebody, one of my very good friends, says, hey guys, there's a company called Google. We had known Google as a search company. But
and map.
Yes. But they are hiring. They want to hire in Kenya. Surprise, surprise, they're looking for people with our qualifications.
And there are few of you now.
Given how we are the second. We are the second class to graduate.
And was it the GIS course? Because also I know another guy known as Ben Sabo. I don't know if you're familiar.
I know Sabo.
Was it like a first GIS course across the country.
Yes.
Because also Ben is from JKUAT.
Yeah. So, well, JKUAT was the first one giving GIS and the geomatics.
So this one was like, come on, maybe you are like 5 of you, but from the same class who applied for
No,
this.
I think the entire class plus the guys who had now the guys who had graduated before as the first class, I think they had already gotten settled where they are. And so those of us who are now looking, we start doing these Google interviews. And I also actually didn't know how big Google is. Then.
Until you go there.
No, until I met a college mate. And he's like, oh, how are you? We are meeting in town. Oh, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. So what's up? We are working here and there, but I'm doing this interview at Google. And then she says, wow, you know, Google is big. I'm like, what do you mean it's big? They've just bought YouTube for $1 billion. I'm like, okay. And then I land there and
it's big.
It's big.
Yeah.
It's big.
And by the way, you're not seeing how big Google is, because also you worked for Google back in the day. Now they have a new office.
They are no longer a short-term place.
No. They are now, I don't know if I'm supposed to disclose it, but since we'll release this later on in the year or maybe even next year.
Okay, if you don't have to. I know they're big on NDAs and whatnot, so don't.
So this building where we have an office.
Okay.
You know where we have an office beside the headquarters.
Yes.
And they have really gone where to like standardize the design and the feel and everything. And it has been happening for almost a year now. You can imagine the work that has gone there.
Okay.
One day I met them in the lift trying to take the fridge there, and the fridge could not fit.
So what did they do?
They had to dismantle.
Okay.
Make it a bit smaller
from the outside.
It's crazy, man. You can't do that. It was quite huge. It was quite huge. So they are really going big. Now they are more focusing on engineering. Yes.
Okay, that's nice. Because when we were joining, it was big. It was big. It was different. It was. I remember the nation coming just.
Did they have where they say you can't go 5 steps without food?
Oh yeah. It was there. And we added weight, I can assure you that. We added weight.
Yeah. And it's good food.
Good food.
Yeah. Fresh.
Good food. Fresh.
So you joined them. You joined Google.
I joined
So
Google.
What do you guys do when you join Google?
So when we joined Google, we were reporting to the Indian, especially where I was working as GIS guys. We are called GIS consultants then. We were working under India, and that was developing Google Maps in Africa. Up to date, I tell guys, I actually knew some towns from the aerial view, even before landing there. If you dropped me in Enugu, Nigeria, I'll tell you, if you put me on this road, the stadium is on this side, this is on this side. Some cities were quite intensive, like Nairobi. So I remember mapping the entire of Eastlands.
Because also of the structures and the chaos that people build with.
No, but it was mostly it was roads and some points of interest, interesting ones. So that's what we did, mapping the entire of Africa. So when we were using Google Maps, the work that went in there was a team of like, were we 9? And our time is in there.
Did you guys travel around Africa or just connected to the satellite
at a certain point we started traveling. But when now Google was setting up these other offices, like Nigeria and whatnot. So a few colleagues traveled actually. Then I joined Google.org slightly. Because now this. We started in 2007, 8, 9. This is when what do we call it? The Great Recession, not depression, was happening. And I remember a line there that says, "Scarcity brings clarity." Google in Kenya was started because the boss asked, "What are we doing in Africa?"
I hear that story a lot. And they wanted to set up in Nigeria, actually.
Yes, because his dad had been in Nigeria. He grew up in Nigeria. They had actually considered South Africa. And then here is Kenya doing well in 2003, 4.
This is the stable economy.
Yeah. Let's do it here.
They have never looked back.
Which is a good thing. Stable economy.
And now they are increasing the reach and the presence.
Yeah.
Because I hear now they are developing Android with the African in mind. Which is quite interesting.
What does that mean? I've been out of touch with this thing.
It's really interesting when you think about some of these software at scale. Most of them are developed by other people. And you see, even when you are a software engineer, the creativity you put into is because of your experiences.
Yes.
Rarely will you find lead engineers are Africans. Or even if they're Africans, maybe they're Stanford educated, maybe they relocated when they were young and so on and so forth. And a lot of Indians and Chinese doing it. But for the longest, you see also Africa, you cannot ignore 1.6 billion people who are really, 70% are really young.
Yes.
And the economies are growing left, right, and center. So one of the key ideology around this is like, what happens if these guys find this useless? Because remember also we have so many language dialects across Africa, over 2,000.
Okay,
Swahili is big after English, but you never find that in Android. Well supported. So most of these big tech, Mozilla, Google, Apple, are now starting to take this serious.
And that's quite the natural way to go, because they are the first companies to actually start making things quite personal.
Absolutely.
The advertisement you see, the whatnot. So it makes sense.
So there's that. That's why
is happening in Africa is developed by people who understand and know it better.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. Nice move.
So I think also, that's why they hired Jack Ngari as a CTO to just lead some of those initiatives.
Awesome.
And there are so many other positions that are coming up to really address some of that. And it's a good thing actually. So it's good to see this in my lifetime where Africa takes a center stage. And I think even I feel like a lot of things might change even the way we approach humanity because Africa culture is human first, anything else later. And that brings a lot of kindness.
You've hit it. Human first, everything else.
Everything, because if there is no human, the nature doesn't make sense. But if you address the human issues, even what you're saying, climate change, corruption, all those things that actually make people
mental state,
mental health.
I read for the Gen Zs, the biggest issues are climate change and mental health.
Yes, because they're ignored. And you see, when you're ignored, sometimes people don't listen. And if people don't listen, they don't really address your problems. So all that is really, really amazing. And I think more companies start to really prioritize some of these things, even in their solutions, in how they treat the employees, how they interact with the community around them. And you'll find some of the subtle problems that we have in our societies get addressed over time. So that's a detour. I just thought we should address that.
Which is a good one. So let's summarize Google. What did I learn from Google? Two things I learned from Google. One, in the digital age, I wouldn't want to say it your competitor. But yes, if you're in business, it will be your competitor. Your competitor is not what conventionally used to be.
Okay.
Let's say you're selling chicken. Your competitor might not be the guy selling chicken.
Absolutely. Well.
You see how Google transformed the advertisement industry. Yahoo yes took a hit. But who are the other people who actually got hit most? The media, the traditional media houses. Because people moved from advertising there to Google.
Yes.
So they just disrupted that industry completely. And I remember during those days, we would hold meetings with the major media houses. In hindsight, one of them told me, those were our golden years. We could not start looking at Google can disrupt. Or
They're just another tech company.
Yes, it's just another tech company.
And they'll be faced by...
And who are they?
It's called what? The .com bubble come again.
Yes.
Yeah.
The other thing is... yes, companies are there doing CSR and whatnot. But one day we were asked in the office, what do we do to get our products out there? Gmail, whatnot, the suits now. And at this point, my boss was, he was even when I left, Joe Musheru. And I remember they just asked for ideas. And I remember saying, right now people are on Yahoo and whatnot.
Yeah.
It would be a good idea if we went to the universities and started introducing these things to
the students. Yeah.
Now, it's those things you write down as your ideas and you forget. But actually, maybe it rhymed with something else somebody out there had thought about.
Yeah.
But that's what Google actually did.
We
didn't start going to farms and companies and start telling them, hey, here is G Suite, it's this good. They started going to the university students. I think even at some point to secondary schools and just introducing the Gmails and the whatnots. That's just a 4-year investment. Because after that, these guys are the ones coming into the job market. And they are like, we use Google. What do you mean?
You're familiar with this.
Yes, we are familiar with this. And before I know it, everybody is on
yes.
G Suite.
And do you know how long that takes? 2 to 5 years.
Yeah.
To disrupt that entirely. Because, and I think also, still people don't get it, to be honest. How important it is to introduce these things to the university. Number one, the learning curve is not that steep. 2, they have nothing to lose at the end of the day.
I think the only other people who get these and understand it are the intelligence services, like the CIA.
Yes.
They go to a country and start teaching them what an AK is.
Yeah.
By the time you are 18, 19,
you are a customer.
A Kalashnikov is used to kill so and so. You have read that one, but that one aside.
Yeah.
So, those are the 2 main things I learned while I was at Google. It's no longer symmetrical. It's a symmetry.
Yeah.
And then it was affirmed when I heard Michael Joseph say, my biggest competitor right now is not Airtel. It is EABL. Reason being, I'm selling credit at 100 bob. And beer is probably 100 bob. So a guy is thinking,
should I have a beer
or should I...
Because beer goes every day.
So you see, so how you're competing for that 100 bob from that guy's pocket.
Yeah.
It's not...
Matters a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not your traditional rival. Yeah. Somebody else wants that.
So no one actually thinks, should I buy Airtime? What if they have Safaricom line or Celtel?
Yes. So he was actually saying, these guys are not giving me sleepless nights. My sleepless night is now, how do I make sure somebody says, before my beer,
And I see how they disrupted that.
Yes. I buy Airtime first.
Yeah.
So you see.
Yeah.
And then, of course, changes come. You're there and you're feeling like, okay, so what next?
How long were we with these guys?
I think 2 to 3 years.
Okay.
Thereabout. And then you get a bit uneasy. I came to realize later on that I work better in sort of startup atmospheres. So I start my own company. Because I just wanted to map. I've seen how maps, satellite, APIs are working, and I'm like, this is the way to go.
Yeah.
I get a few gigs. My supervisor at Google, a Dutch gentleman called Mark, also quits Google and starts a company called Upande Limited. So the natural thing is to join him.
Yeah.
And I joined him and we worked in Upande for almost... I worked there for almost 9 years. And I pride us for being the very first ones to bring in a drone and a fixed drone, the copter, into the country. Sadly, not to help us here, but it was for a project in Nigeria. We brought these things, and I say, there is somebody who works for one of the media houses. I think it was Nation.
Yeah.
Stupidly flew a drone in front of the commander-in-chief and the chief of staff during one of these functions. So
to record the event? Or
yes. And just stupid show off. I see it was Kibaki then.
Yeah.
May he rest in peace. Yeah. They're looking at this thing and they're like, what the heck
someone wants to assassinate the president.
What the heck is this up here?
Yeah.
I remember watching those videos.
Yeah.
And after that, it became totally impossible to do anything with drones ever again.
Yeah.
You see, technology comes to disrupt. Back then, if you wanted to map an area, you'll need a plane.
Yes.
You'll need a pilot.
Yeah.
And you know those guys are not
It's
cheap.
quite expensive. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you'll need all these regulatory blah blahs that come with.
And even for movie entertainment,
Yes.
you need those cranes or whatnot.
Here comes a toy
Yeah.
that can fly for an hour
Yeah.
and giving you good resolution imagery. At what price?
Maybe 200.
500,000
Yeah.
shillings
Yeah.
there. Because, for our professional work, you need the fixed wing.
Okay.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, because somebody did that, people now start asking, what the heck
what
is
is that?
going on?
Yeah.
So regulators, the law is always
It's not
behind
even
when
ready.
it comes to technology. Yeah. So the best they can do is just halt it.
Yeah.
Like
can't
you
import.
want to be flying drones. You need a pilot
licenses.
to do it.
Yeah.
You need to give us the flight path.
Yeah.
Like, goodness.
Yeah.
This thing is so simple.
Yeah.
Even a kid can fly this thing.
Yeah.
In fact, you program it when it's down.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then also there is the first time we started doing digital mobile collection. It has never been documented, but we were the first. The problem
What
at
is digital
entry-
mobile collection?
Did you ever see how they used to do surveys back then?
Oh, okay. Okay.
What was this company called that used to conduct tour moves before it became Synovate and whatnot? There used to be a name. They were the first ones even. They're also breaking ground, doing surveys and telling us this is how Kenyans are, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You'll get a paper
Fill it in.
and fill it in and whatnot.
Yeah.
We discovered there are tools you can use and all you needed was a mobile phone.
Yeah. I remember making a lot of money through Airtime in campus. Yeah, to tunes of thousands.
What were you doing?
So we found this link, and you know how campus is, University of Nairobi. So we are always trying to hack something or to break through and become these nerds who know things that others don't know.
Yes.
And then it's shared around a group email that we have. And we check it out and it works. So if you fill in this survey, you get some like 500,
500
or 1,000 or 200 or 100.
Okay.
So when there's no class or maybe the lecturer has postponed the class, you go to the link. You make like 2,000.
Oh, wow.
So what you do, because you don't need that much airtime, you'll call your relatives or friends or whatever and tell them, I will sell you this airtime at a discount. So send me the cash through M-Pesa. I
And
send you the airtime.
airtime.
So you still have cash.
Yes.
And I remember we made a lot of money before these guys realized there was an error on this link. I can't remember what it is.
But there was...
A lot,
So you guys were filling in...
My man, we made a lot of money. For that semester, I don't think I struggled eating
That's
in
nice.
the special food cafeteria.
It's called a stress test for them.
I left the poppers on the other side. I was always on this other side where you're served with the lecturers.
With the lecturers. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I remember those days, and those are the days when Idios was new.
Yeah, I was coming into now Idios. So when we float this idea that why do you want to use papers to Synovate? It had a name then before Synovate.
Yeah, they changed it. I'll check it as you speak, yeah.
So we sell them this idea, collect data using mobile phones. It's easier, it's better. What are our problems in the entry problems? One of the biggest was, of course, internet. But then techies think fast. So that thing could be put on the phone and you can collect data offline. So that's solved.
Yeah.
But now our problem comes in the cost of the phones. You know, printing paper was cheaper.
Yeah.
So you tell guys he has 1,000 people out there. This is the 2010s, 11s. The price of a phone, a smartphone, was way too high. So when you start telling them a phone would cost you 20,000 to do this, they're like, let us continue the way we have been doing it. But then what happens? The famous Idios comes into the market.
Yeah, the first Android phone in Kenya.
Yes. And the price is almost half.
Yes. Targeting who? The student, university students.
Yes.
Yes.
And we are in business
just
because of that change.
Yeah.
And we are already into business because now guys are like, oh, the phone, of course, it's not for communication and too much for us. It's for data collection.
Yeah.
So we have moved from talking 30,000 for a phone to around 10, then 7, because the price really dropped fast.
Yeah.
And data collection for a period became our bread and butter because we had hacked that. And before you know it, Kenyans are quite good at catching up.
Yeah.
Everybody is doing mobile data collection.
Yeah.
The same way everybody became a GIS expert after it caught up.
Yeah.
So as Upande, we start pivoting into this thing. The first time I heard the word, I was like, this is interesting. It's even funny. The Internet of Things. Like, what do you mean, the Internet of Things?
Yeah.
And maybe my brain was then warped because it's the same time I heard the song, These Are the Things. These are my things. So I was like, who the heck?
Kamba King of Benga.
Yes. Who the heck names something the Internet of Things? But then it's still in line with the GIS.
Yeah.
I did not explain GIS. Geoinformation system is the collection, cleaning, and dissemination of data.
Okay.
Yeah. How do you collect this data? You can collect it through remote satellites.
Yeah.
You can send people on the ground, or you can have devices there collecting the data. What is IoT? IoT is devices talking to the internet to inform you about something. So it's like we have left remote sensing. It's like we have left mobile data collection. Because this is one of the major things we used to find when we are doing data collection. Data is only as good as its current.
Yes.
So you find a client, the UNICEFs of this world, mapping water points. So the guy goes there today, collects data via mobile and says, this pump is working or this well is working. How about tomorrow? How do you know it's still working? How many volumes, liters of water is it producing?
Yeah.
The best thing is to have a sensor down there that says, today,
the density is
liters.
a bit,
Tomorrow, about 20 liters. The depth of the well, the water is at this much, and that is current data. So we started looking into the Internet of Things, and we went into water and agriculture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because mobile phones have also caught up. Internet is no longer a thing. When I started browsing in this country, internet was 10 shillings per minute. And by the time I was in campus, and it used to take like 2 minutes just to open a Yahoo page. And by the time I was joining campus, I remember my friend telling me a place in town that cost 50 cents, and everybody knew that place. Yeah.
Was it a cyber or?
A cyber now.
Yeah.
Businesses that came and went just because of changes in technology.
Yeah.
So, you're a farmer, and I was actually affected. You're always farming. No Nairobian has one job. You're either doing your job and you're farming at home or selling mitumba. So I was farming.
There's always a side hustle.
There's always a side hustle with Kenyan.
Yeah.
So I was farming at home, and of course I have somebody there monitoring. But you see how sometimes we speak. It's a culture thing. Guy just doesn't tell you. If you do not buy DEP by tomorrow, these crops will be done. Because it's a place that had flooded. So when I call, the guy is like, you need to... So if you get money, so the message I get is, if I get, things are not bad. But when my dad actually goes there, he's like, don't even bother. This maize is already spoiled. It's too much. And I tell myself, if I had an app, and the sensors on the ground, they would have already told me, your soil is turning acidic. Just buy the right fertilizer and put it there.
To complement
to finish the acidity. If I had an infrared camera, it would have told me these things are yellowy. I don't even need, the soil moisture as well. So, at Upande, we had pivoted into agriculture and water. Now, the problem was water is also a bit different. There's something called non-revenue water. most of the water companies lose, in Kenya, lose up to 60%, some even up to 80% of their water.
That is through wastage.
There's commercial and non-commercial waste.
Okay.
The commercial one is where you are underbilled or you're not billed.
Yeah.
And then there are the physical losses where there is a leakage between this pipe here and this junction.
Yeah.
There's either a leak or somebody is siphoning. So if you're a water company and you produced X, and the price of water, the cost of water is M times X, you know you're supposed to collect this much. So if there is a leakage somewhere, you'll be able to tell, we produced X, we expected this, we are collecting this. So where are we getting losses? Is it from the billing side, commercial side, or is it that water is... So with a few development partners, we worked on these ideas, and then I also got my lessons there. That chaos has some order. Chaos has some order.
Especially in water. Water in Nairobi is a big business, but also it's an interesting cartel business. It's not that we don't have enough water in Nairobi. That's one thing I realized. It's just that it's controlled so that to create demand of salt and ensure that it's a business.
I didn't talk about Nairobi, but I just knew chaos. There's some order. And if you see some chaos somewhere, as somebody told me, there's somebody benefiting from that chaos.
That is the order.
Yes. So these losses, you would go somewhere and pitch and tell them this and that. But then guys are not so keen on this solution. My friend.
The solution works, but the implementation is not there.
Yes.
And that's how it didn't make it.
Yeah, that's how it was never picked.
Yeah.
It brings some transparency.
Which is not good for business.
Which is not good for business. It's good for business, but not some other kind of business. So guys will listen to you, they'll laugh with you, they'll like it, and then they'll keep liking it for 2 years, 3 years.
And you needed to go to market in 3 months.
Yes.
So,
then I realized.
So, did you try petroleum pipeline?
No, those ones, to be very honest, because you know of the sensitivity of the product. Those ones, they have developed their own. Yes. They come... As long as, and then those ones you see, the companies that are doing them want to be in business continuously. They're not making money.
So they're very serious about implementing them.
We will think, maybe we do it for petroleum. You land at the petroleum industry and they're like, we have that. We have that. We do that.
And you don't want external interference.
And some of these companies are actually doing it as an add-on value, not that they will charge you for it, because competition is so high, the beauty of such competition. So, water and agriculture made sense. The other problem with water is just the cost of entry. The smart water meters are expensive and the likes. So, I think that's why it hasn't hit pretty much. So as I was transitioning from Upande, I had passion for IoT. So, and then I just see Africa's Talking is making headlines, whatnot. And then they are saying they want to do some IoT stuff, the labs. So I call Gikandi and I tell him.
You used to be connected to Gikandi from back in the day.
I'll get there. So Gikandi and I go back to 1997.
When he joined
I report to the school. At lunchtime, I reported early, finished my registration. And then at lunchtime, some people have to come show you where your dorm is. So they come, carry my box. And then there's this lanky, light kid who seems very excited, carrying my hockey stick and bucket, I think. And he's just happy and whatnot. Takes me to my dorm. Turns out to be Samuel Gikandi. So I knew Gikandi.
So he was in Form 2 when you were in Form 1?
Yeah, he was in Form 2 and in Form 1. And for the life of me, I never knew I'll meet Gikandi again. I played hockey with him. And as Form 1s, you don't like your Form 2s that much.
They're the one who are
putting you
doing
through
fishing.
the dryers. Yeah. But Gikandi never used to be that type. Gikandi just used
It's a different kind of
funny
breed.
and naughty. Funny, very funny. He will
cheeky.
come up, yes, and cheeky is the word. He will come up with the most outrageous, funniest stories that will land us in trouble because you want to sleep. Lights out used to be at 9:30.
Yeah.
This guy is giving you stories in the dark. You're laughing so loudly. The prefects are picking it up. Dude.
And he has stories for days.
Oh, yes. And he has stories. And you can actually tell he's making this story up as you go. This brain is working wonders. So, I call Gikandi and he says, oh, by the way, we are starting an IoT lab.
Come over, we talk.
And that's how I landed at Africa's Talking.
Nice. This year, which year is this?
2019.
2019.
Yes.
Just before COVID.
Just before COVID.
How was that experience?
Lessons.
And I think also they had raised funds the previous year.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So that's why even the lab was being set up.
Yeah, it was picking up by then.
Yeah.
It's still a brilliant idea. I think it could have been done better, but there are a couple of also successes there still in the business.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. My IoT side hustle is still working. I got some time here to build it.
Beba Begi also is still there.
Yes.
It's Mteja.
So there are successes.
Just to name a few.
If they write successes, I should be part of that.
For sure.
Side hustle.
Yeah. We'll try and roast some of those co-founders here to tell us.
We are counting Airtel, Siginon, NAS in Uganda as clients. Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah. So you come in to AT, you find Gikandi, and as always, Gikandi is like, please.
Yes.
Do
proceed.
Whatever, please.
Do it.
Go for swing for the fences.
Yes. And we do that, and of course, COVID comes and disrupts things.
Yeah. You can't see each other for almost a year plus.
And now there is something that happens there that I don't have the full picture.
Yeah.
But in their own wisdom, they decide, Luchiri, you come, because you see you are in IoT. Yes. You're not the tech guy. You're more the commercial guy. Come do airtime and data.
That is now still 2019 or 2020?
No, it was when was it? Probably 2022 or something.
Okay.
And like, airtime data. It's still commercial.
Yeah.
So I moved from IoT into commercial and growth.
Yeah.
And lucky me, I'd seen a few engineers become bankers. So I told myself, why not?
Yeah.
As long as it's new,
I
told you before, for me, startup-ish things make more sense.
Yeah.
And that's how I end up being commercial and growth. Airtime and data.
Yeah. So how did you develop and commercialize data and airtime?
So I have to give credit to the people who started it. Nascent, nothing, whatnot.
Yeah. Who started it?
I forget the lady's name, but Ruth was still part of the group as customer relations. I forget the lady's name.
Moema or?
No. I'll let you know.
They left the company though?
Yeah,
okay.
They left.
Okay.
So I join in and we are in COVID times, and if there's something I'd learned from my own side hustle is, that's not the time to start saying, oh, the world is coming down. That's actually the time to plant a seed. That's the time to plant a seed. And just let it there.
Yeah.
Because that's the period when, for the IoT side of things, I marketed and did sales like nobody's business. Yeah. And true to form, when things improved, when you're doing marketing and sales, when things improve, guys are like, oh, this guy was here.
Yes.
And you have also taken the time to go through iterations on what works, how to sell. Do you know, at a certain point, I just told the team, we are plumbers. Forget this whole smart blah, blah, blah nonsense. Let's just say we are plumbers selling a very advanced meter.
Yeah.
This is just a simple temp humidity sensor, and this is what it does.
Yeah. Simplify it.
Simplify. Yeah, that's the thing. Yes. Simplify the language.
Make it make sense to the common person.
So on the data and airtime side, it all became about making the operations much easier and smooth, especially for the clients.
Yeah. And
Because I'd already learned that word of mouth works better.
Yeah.
And sometimes for people to make a decision, it's about how they are treated. Because that's how I also, before I was 80, I was a consumer of 80 products.
okay.
And
These SMS, USSD, or
SMS.
okay.
And I used to give Mary Claire hell. Why aren't my SMSs going? What's wrong? Sometimes the problems will be on my side. But,
You want to point fingers.
I know how to take people through hell.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want anybody doing that for me.
Yeah.
So one of the things was actually just making sure that the operational side of things are working. Systems are working. Systems are efficient. Clients are well taken care of. Yeah. And that made a ton of difference. I didn't know what I was picking up. But when we joined, we were doing, what was it? 300 USD per month. We are currently
A team of?
We are a team of, then we were around 5 or 4.
So the product was pretty new then?
It was pretty new. It was pretty young.
And just only in Kenya, or Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania?
It was almost everywhere, but majorly 90% of it was in Kenya. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
And even the rest of the team was still in Kenya?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The rest of the team was still in Kenya.
Yeah.
So at some point, some of the changes we were trying to implement or implementing is, especially in these hubs, big hubs, big brother rivalry, or whatever they call it, something contest.
Yeah.
The Nigerians, the South Africans, the Egyptians, Kenyans.
Yeah.
You just don't show up at their door and say, I want to run a business here. So I used to insist that the Nigerian team handle the Nigerians.
The product.
The Rwandan team handled the clients. It's never nice that I'm calling about my product in Kenya and somebody in Nigeria is answering. I'm like, isn't there a Kenyan who can do this?
There's that.
There's that.
Yeah.
We cannot run away from it. Yeah.
And that's Africa, actually.
Yeah,
if you think about it.
That's
the
it.
culture.
I know there are some countries who will say, "Oh yeah, I was talking to a Kenyan. It's nice." But when you go to the major hubs, they'll be like,
I want to speak Arabic.
Is there no
Even
Nigerian
in Kenya,
who
if you
can
don't speak a little bit of Sheng, people will be like, "Come on, you sound foreign."
You sound foreign. Why am I dealing with a Nigerian?
Yeah.
So it's.
So were you able to really structure that really nicely?
Yeah, and I think 2022 was like one of those years when we picked pretty well.
Yeah.
60% growth.
Yeah.
Just from that.
Yeah.
Making sure operations.
And I know there's someone who has had airtime and data today for the first time.
Yes.
Please indulge us. What is that?
Data. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So we are actually reselling. We are what we are called PRSP. We are reselling not data. We are reselling airtime in bulk at a discount.
Yes.
If you directly bought airtime at 100 shillings, that's what you get. But for those who buy from us in bulk, we give them a discount. It's like any other business. We buy in bulk from Safaricom or Airtel or
any telco.
Or any telco. They give us a discount. We pass the same to our clients. Yeah.
But there's also a catch.
What catch?
For the developers. So there's those who will come. They still want to buy in bulk, but now they will build a solution around it to also resell or even distribute it at scale. And you have seen a couple of those, which have also amplified that initiative of reselling.
Yes.
Would you like to talk a bit about that?
Our clients are actually resellers and the NGOs who are distributing either for special work or corporates even.
Yeah.
But we have seen guys who come to us, add some value by building or tapping on our API, and they become resellers. And some of them have grown as so much as to become suppliers again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it has gone full circle.
It goes full circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what are notable, changes that this solution has brought in Africa through Africa's talking? Because I believe there are people who always went to telco to buy airtime. The organization actually even didn't know where to buy this airtime.
The beauty about it and with our API is the ease of how to get it. And then, just the ease is one of it. Because I might not talk too much about the resellers, because I know for that one, it's purely business.
Yes.
And
You
if
buy
I'm
and
giving
sell
you,
there.
yes, if I give you a discount, it makes sense. I'll also want to buy something at a discount, especially in these tough economic times.
Yeah.
For the other clients, it's more about the convenience. You have 1,000 people out there. How do you get them their data in good time or airtime? So the APIs have really helped a lot.
Yeah.
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 You don't even have to think about it. You just deposit your cash and you start consuming almost immediately.
Yes.
And for our APIs, it can work anywhere in Africa. So if you're running
And beyond.
Yes, and beyond.
Yeah.
So if you're running a global company distributing or selling airtime, then it just becomes easier. Deposit and then talk to us. If you want to go across countries, of course, we need to talk about the denomination to use here. But yeah, that's what you do. Deposit your cash and start consuming. Which, it might sound simple, but to make it simple took quite a few brains, and it solves quite a very big problem.
Yes.
Yeah, a headache. Let me say a very big headache.
Yes.
Yeah.
And some of the use cases are quite interesting. Do you have some of these whereby even people use airtime as currency, gifts?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Currency,
Rewards.
gifts, rewards, data as well, though we're not reselling. You've bought fuel, you get your data instantly, which is a better, if you asked me. Sometimes, you go somewhere and you're told, register for hour and then collect.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Too
do
much,
that.
yeah. Just give your
I want
number,
to
you get...
have fuel to give me my data of airtime, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's good enough.
Yeah.
And I'll always fuel there. This thing of telling me, register, become a member, you are now a CG Gold War.
You've entered to a
Yes, you have now collected 2 points. Nah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are Gen Z, microwave.
Yeah.
Buy, get data, get airtime.
Yeah.
In an instant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and this airtime and data has grown, I cannot even call it 1,000 folds since you guys, broke it 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
And it has also scaled really well. What are the plans for then, maybe next few?
So, at my level, I'm looking at two things.
Yeah.
The trend going forward and the new markets. There are markets that are mature. Let's look at South Africa.
Yes.
South Africa is mature.
Yeah.
We are not there bigly. But if we wanted to grow there, what do we do?
Yes.
Nigeria, the same thing.
Yeah. 200 million people.
Yes.
Yeah.
How do we get there?
Yeah.
Not that we are not there. We are there, but it can just be as big as Kenya is. Kenya, what is the trend for this product 2-3 years down the line? You need to look at that. And you see where you are and how you're going to sustain your growth going forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially the data, because also people are buying airtime for buying data, not to call the traditional way.
Yes.
Given the disruption of WhatsApp, Telegram, Facebook Messenger, there's now Meet.
So that's actually what I'm saying. I'm looking at it because we know the trends from past and where it's going.
Yeah.
We know the players and what is happening. So that's why I'm saying in countries like Kenya, you need to look 2-3 years. Where is this thing going? And where are your opportunities in other countries and what you need to do to grow them. So as you've mentioned, actually, data is going to be big. I think the telcos are still skimming the cream, but just like Airtime, they'll have to open it up also.
Yeah. I mean, Africa's Talking is known for developer community.
Yes.
And, student is a big proponent or key players in this.
Student will always be.
For data and airtime, is there notable things that you have done to address and even onboard some of these?
Yes, we have tried through you, as you know the story. It's something that we'll keep pushing.
Yeah.
If I went into it, I think I'll either be disrupting
the
market.
status quo.
Not the status quo. It's not about the status quo. It's either telling too much when it's too early or telling what's not supposed to on a podcast.
Yeah.
But when we were starting this and we talked about how to target students, the younger people earlier, how to look at the market and just be careful. You're always aware of who your next competitor is.
Absolutely.
Or how to get to that market. And the things we have discussed about aimed at doing that.
Yes.
So continue with the hackathons on airtime and data. Slowly, something will crack.
Absolutely. I mean, the market is, and this is something actually that is very interesting with the modern world. The market is enough for everyone. Actually, more than everyone.
As somebody told me, there's a saying that ng'ombe hazimaliziani nyasi.
True. Yeah. So, and of course, we'll continue with the initiatives, in terms of data and airtime, amongst other products.
Yes.
And for those who are listening to this, there are a couple of other APIs coming up, which will actually complement and leverage on data and airtime.
Yeah.
Man.
I should try our airtime.
Yeah.
We're also growing quite big on data.
Yes.
Probably soon we might start reselling data.
Yeah, that would be a game changer.
Yeah. We've been doing it. We've been trying it. Special arrangements, but
opening it up.
We needed to open it up, and we are pushing where
I'll be your first customer, man.
We are pushing where we are. I'm pretty sure. So for the developers out there, watch out for it, because I'm sure Gen Zs are probably spending more on.
And you saw what happened with this Occupy thing.
Yes.
People could not access some of the networks.
Yes.
I mean, the problem here or the challenge, has it been the telcos and how they package data, or is it?
Let me put the blame right squarely on them.
Yeah.
As I mentioned earlier, I guess
they're not innovating fast.
No, they know their business, and this was their next cash cow, so they needed to skim it
and guard it.
That's my thought. Skim it properly until they feel like we can make money now in other ways. So it has been hard to. We are currently doing data, but not for resale. Airtime, we are allowed to resell it. Data is the end consumer should not pay. So if you're corporate or doing gifts and rewards and you want to give your clients, customers, employees data as a reward gift, then we can still talk, but not for resale.
Not for resale.
Yeah,
so man, I know you're a family man.
Yes.
What advice do you have for family men?
Advice for family men. Family comes first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything else
is second. Yes. And there is no better feeling than just having those little ones running around and a family home and all that. Yeah.
So I know earlier on I mentioned about affiliation or relation with the affluent Kenyans.
But do we say?
But do you say? So this chief here is a relative to one Wajakoya.
Yes.
And I came to know this by accident, actually. And you say, Ben, that's one of my relatives. And you said it really easy and I liked it. Any aspirations to also be a politician at some point? No.
I cannot rule it out.
Yes.
Because, one thing I did after campus politics, I went to the councillors and told them, never again. Never. And one councillor, her name was Laibuta, told me, these things, once they are in you,
it is what it is.
You might bury it, it might go down for a few years, but somewhere down the line, it will still, So I cannot rule it out. Never.
And especially with what is happening right now, actually. Because politics has always been a reserve of the dirty. People who are ready to play dirty, which discourage a lot of honest leaders who wanna, provide some leadership, provide some new thoughts and innovative way of doing things. So now, actually, there's hope for people who really wanna.
So actually, now that you mention it, and we are going into that direction, I know for a fact that we have discussed this in our circles, alumni circles, and it is almost by design that people decided we are not going to go into politics. It's too dirty. And then they are realizing, or rather we are realizing, the dirt is now coming to haunt us out here. So we had better go back in and try fix it. And one of my classmates said something that really struck. He said, I was at the village and they said, you guys have refused. So now, we are going with whatever. And I think that struck me. I was guys actually expect some caliber of leadership. Now, in 2022, I helped Yearmate as well during the campaigns. And sad to say this, I noticed one thing. Human beings are smart enough to know they need a leader. All of them cannot lead. They need somebody to take some responsibilities and guidance. But then they're also stupid enough not to know who that person is supposed to be.
But do you give them choices? Also you have to give.
They know we need somebody. I can't be thinking about roads and then water and then, how committees work. We need somebody smart to do that. But now that person... And especially in Kenya, that's where the problem is. But
also, I want to cut some slack to the people who vote, because also I've tried to vote all the time that I was eligible to vote, and the reason why I did this is I had a choice to say, do I care? What much difference will it make? And most of the time I vote in the evening, and maybe I'm the last in the queue. And I debate the whole day, should I not? And one thing I've realized that if I don't and something goes wrong, I'll never forgive myself. Given 2007 and what has happened in our political scenery. But also I've realized that the choices I'm always given, they're not the best choices. So regardless of how I vote, the end result is what I'm trying to avoid.
Maybe we should have a none of the above choice day.
Exactly. So it's a wake-up call for some of us who could really offer decent leadership to us, because Africa needs a lot of work. And one of those work is in leadership.
It's in leadership.
And we have the capacity to really build Africa to what we want it to be. So it's a wake-up call for some of us who actually have been leaders and they have it. And they're honest about leading, not just greedy interests. To go out there and have more options. And I heard one thing very powerful from Gen Zs during this time. They were rejecting that even if it's money, we are ready to contribute this money so that the person we want to represent us and be accountable will be on the ballot. Because even the way the system is designed, there's a threshold and it's not small money that you need to have. And for you to have these, of course, there will be people contributing with personal greedy interest when you get in. And you can't just turn around and walk because you are an investment to them. But to the people, you are the hope, you are the leader, all this. So I think if that really changes, and over time I see it changing, because there's no other way. People are hopeless as we speak. People are looking for opportunities, and people just want a better platform to really make it work for them. They don't want to be employed or to be civil servant and so on and so forth. They just want to, where they can do a business and thrive. You see how many entrepreneurship you have started.
Yeah.
Even the reason why they need work is the way systems are set. They're set for you, not for them not to work. So there's a huge opportunity there for all of us, and not only in Kenya. I think it's almost every other 50 of the 54 countries. And we saw Arab Spring not long ago in Tunisia and Egypt, and that's a call for let's do it right. So please, I encourage you whenever you are ready. There's also another guest actually where I hosted. I think he's a Gen Z, if I'm not wrong, or maybe a millennial.
Yep.
He said in 2027 he's going to sub out and run for that seat, whatever it takes, because he's tired. He was a hard boy, but he made it to the university decently, and he believes there are so many people. If the platform is flattened, opportunities are distributed, a lot of people actually could create solutions. There would be a decent life. We would alleviate most of the poverty and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So by all means, go for it. Now,
thank you.
I don't know which camera you should look at, that one, and talk to our audience. You might, share your... I know you're a wise guy. Share your wisdom. But before that, there is a question I've forgotten.
Yes.
I know you are the alumni chairman, and you had a separate discussion on this. And I like that. I like that at least, you are organized, and there are a couple of initiatives you guys are doing to ensure that, there is more. You want to maybe even mention about that, please?
Oh, yeah. We are alumni by the fact of the use of term.
Yeah.
But let me take pride. We are the only club. We are an old boys club of the Alliance High School.
Yes.
I am very grateful for the opportunity and the position that I'm serving.
Yeah.
The guys themselves are great. And one of the things that we do realize is that we were given a chance, an opportunity. And the beauty when you do that is by paying it forward.
Yes.
I've given this story. Those from the school probably have gotten tired of hearing.
Yeah.
But maybe other Kenyans need to hear it.
Yeah.
I completed high school because some people, old boys, sat somewhere and said, nobody should miss class because of their background. I joined JKUAT and they told me, where's your school certificate? And I told them I was at the Alliance High School. And if you doubt it, go ask them. If I was in any other school, to be very honest, they would have told me, go away, bring your certificate.
Yeah.
And I realized I was cashing in
Yeah.
on other people's efforts
Yes.
and good work
Yes.
before me.
Yes.
Now, there is probably another MK and Luchiri behind who still needs the same.
Absolutely.
And a good number of alumni live by that mantra, strong to serve.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's the opportunity that was created 98 years ago. We're actually going to celebrate our centenary in 2 years, 2026. And you see, as you have mentioned, we have been pivotal in this country.
Yeah.
On both sides, stop smiling. It's both ways.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm happy that you said that.
Today we were having a discussion and I listed a few numbers. These kids have passed me through some tough times these last few weeks. So, it's just about somebody took a chance, gave a chance, and it's up to us to pay forward. And that's what, as chair, I'm looking forward to from the alumni of the Alliance High School.
Yes.
And let's put it even wider, the alumni of the other schools as well.
Yes.
Definitely no competitors,
Yeah.
but those who are trying to do the same.
Yeah.
And as we have just discussed, in matters leadership and politics,
Yeah.
so it's just a call.
Yes.
let's do right for each other.
Yes.
Humans come first.
Yes.
Profits, whatnots.
Yes.
Should not be. And MK, I actually discovered it doesn't take much for humans to be happy.
I agree.
I meet people and they're smiling and they're laughing.
Yeah.
But then when you probably just visit where they live, like I couldn't live there if it were me.
Yes.
I mean, you still manage to show up under this sun and smile, and it really takes very little from us to change lives out there. The little you can do,
just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah.
And lastly, as you have asked, if there's anything I'd like to say out there, the best gift you can give to a human being is a chance. So, give a chance to everybody, to anybody out there. That's like the mantra I've lived with. And then to those who are being given a chance, grab chances also.
And maximize.
Yeah. Take a chance. Be it on entrepreneurship, in life, those who are thinking politics, take a chance. Never sit down and just wait. Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Luchiri.
Happy.
And as a culture here we have started, it's now a culture where we conclude with an African proverb. And one of those proverbs, and we've borrowed this from Spice FM, which is one of the biggest talk show right now at KTN, Spice FM. People delving into real issues. And you saw even some of the hosts there ask the president serious questions about this country.
Yep.
So I recommend, and I'll be honest about it, we borrowed it from there. So today's proverb comes from Zimbabwean culture, and it says, and I don't know the accent, so I'll just read that as it is. Mwana asinga cheme anofira mumbereko.
Mwana asiva cheme anofiranga mumbereko.
Yes.
Sounds more like my mother tongue.
Yeah, it's more Bantu.
Yes.
It's more Bantu. So it might sound like Swahili, it might sound like Luya, it might sound like Midikenda, it might sound like Meru, it might sound like Kikuyu.
And it's giving the vibes of a child who does not or does blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
Continue.
Yeah, exactly. A child that does not cry will die in the carrier.
Very true.
And this is very powerful. Why? Wherever you are, and some people might be in different stages of life. If you don't really talk to people about what you're going through, you don't go out there and do what you needed to do yesterday, you may never see the change.
True.
And some of those steps are quite painful, that you may not like them at first, but they will deliver the results. So I'll part with that and thank our listeners who are listening to us.
Well, that comes from, if you remember, a great BBC presenter, Kumla Dumo. I believe that's where I used to see this culture. So even Spice picked it from Kumla Dumo and the BBC Africa team.
We all learn from someone, right?
Yeah.
And it's a good thing because also it brings back our culture and traditions that sometimes we are taught there's a bit uncivilized, a bit not so much of it, but that's where the real wisdom is.
There is wisdom there.
Yes, a lot of it.
If you ever want me to come and talk about culture, that's one day.
By all means,
let's
man.
have that
by all means,
podcast.
By all means, because part of this podcast, that is Impact Pastors podcast and Retold podcast, is telling our own stories. We have grown up, me and you, listening to everyone else besides us.
Yeah,
and
which
being
is a
told
bit
a lot
sad.
of rubbish.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of...
not rubbish, but something that does not apply or does not negates what we know.
That's why it's rubbish. Okay, not most of it, but...
Don't rubbish other people's, because ours has been rubbished. So
I have my reason to call it a bit of rubbish because some of those things don't work even in their culture.
okay.
But they want to impose it on everyone
we really need that other podcast.
Which is really interesting.
Because he had already officially closed off with a very nice Zimbabwean. Is that Shona on Ndebele saying?
That is Shona. Shona language. Yes. It looks like there's a better conversation which will be coming here. And we'll invite you again, Luchiri.
You need those fill-ups now just to talk culture and art.
Yes.
You can have that.
And
thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Luchiri. And to our listeners, please check us out on YouTube. It's Impact Masters Podcast. We're also on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and all podcast platforms across the world. You just search for Impact Masters Podcast or Retold Podcasts, Africa's Talking Retold Podcast, and listen to all other Impact Masters who have been recorded here from across the world. And we are yet to actually cover it all. Just make sure you subscribe, support, share, comment, and make sure that it goes to all the people across the world. We're the only podcast delving on tech and innovation across Africa and beyond, and showcasing all these amazing people. Until next time, this is Michael Kimathi.
And that's a wrap on today's episode of Impact Masters. Thank you for tuning in and sharing this space of growth and empowerment with us. Remember, every step you take has the potential to create an impact. Keep exploring, keep questioning, keep implementing, and most importantly, keep mastering your impact. Remember to check us out on all platforms by searching for Impact Masters. Subscribe, follow, and share. www.impactmasters.io. See you in the next one.